Hey, what's going on? This is Jim here. Now, I try not to make this channel too much about tools because I don't want anybody thinking that you have to go out and buy thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of tools to get started in PDR. It's just simply not the case. There's some really low-cost alternatives. There's a lot of things that you can do. I do have all the tools because, well, frankly, I like it. So one company I want to talk about today, they're the ones who impressed me the most at MTE this year. And there was some impressive shit going on at MTE this year, but it's Carbon Tech. Now, I didn't pay Carbon Tech near enough attention. I thought, you know, it just looks pretty. It's spendy. I didn't give them the attention they deserved, and I made a mistake. So, for instance, right now, I'm working on a Carbon Tech hood stand. Now, I've owned tons of different hood stands. My last one before this was a TDN. I can't compare the two. TDN versus Carbon Tech. Carbon Tech blows everything else that I've ever had so far out of the fucking water that it's almost a shame to even mention anybody else with Carbon Tech's hood stand. At MTE, they got together with Endeavor. They got this 2MB1 stuff going on. And on my Carbon Tech hood stand now, I have these. These are these straps here. They ratchet down with this. Now, I'm not even working on a hood right now, I'm working on a door. But the difference between working on a door with this setup and just about anything else I've found is night and day. Now, I also have the dent stuff gear on the other side, the brackets, and those brackets are badass too, and they really assist with getting doors on. Let's take a look at those. So when I got those brackets, I had already thought that my entire life had changed. I had thought that it couldn't get any better until Carbon Tech came out with this. So these guys are actually changing the way we do things. They're actually changing the game. They're innovating. And now with Endeavor and Carbon Tech together, I am stoked to see what they came out with. I bought the hanger that they just came out with, and I bought these straps. I was almost convinced to buy another Carbon Tech hood stand because this one is actually Casper's. Another thing about Carbon Tech that I love is they have absolutely got the hammer game for me on lock. Now, I do use the Willy Quick a lot. It's the one that's all modular. I've talked about it before. The hammers that I reach for the most are the Rock Hill. I like to put the silencer from Dead on Dent Tools on the other side. If you haven't tried the silencer as a blending tip, you really ought to. The mini Rock Hill. Now, truth be told, whenever I first got this hammer, I wasn't absolutely stoked about it. I did like the small side. I wasn't sure about the flat side because I got big hands, and as I'm hammering, my fingers kind of get in the way. Now, I've gotten used to that. I've kind of developed a alternate grip there, and where it does it. I would like to see Carbon Tech maybe come out with one where the other side is threaded as well, but still, for any kind of little fine-tuning work that I'm doing, I'm always reaching for this. And finally, I know what y'all about to say, the 144 hammer. Yeah, I use it a lot. It's a good damned hammer. So before I get too far into that, let me just say, Carbon Tech, you're killing it. You're killing it. I love what you're doing. I think that I really appreciate seeing a company that's been around for a while, still innovating, still doing things that excite me. Let it be known, I make $0 off of any tool recommendation that I give, so frankly, I don't give a shit. If the tool's good, I'll tell you the tool's good. If the tool's crap, I'm gonna tell you the tool's crap. So Carbon Tech's got the hammer game on lock, they've got the hood stand game on lock, they've got the new accessories they're coming out with are just incredible, and I can't think of anything that even compares. Give Carbon Tech a look. Okay, so now let's talk about what some of you just rolled your eyes at, and you should. Let's talk about this hammer. Let's talk about the man behind the hammer, Daniel Grom. So if any of you paid attention, let's call it an Eminem style diss track all over Daniel Grom. Some dumb shit was said. I don't think he meant it as maliciously as I would make it sound, and I don't think he deserved the video that I made about him. He didn't deserve what I gave him, but let me explain a little something about myself and why I did that. It was a tactical decision. Because I don't want to ever be seen as an easy target. I don't do that to other people. I don't call people out unless it's absolutely wrong and deceitful what they're doing. In that case, yeah, I feel it's my duty. If anybody knew my heart, they really would not be taking shots at me because they know that really I just have techs, this industry in mind more than most. He didn't say what he said in a way that was directly malicious to me. He might not have really liked what I was doing. He might have jumped on a bandwagon with that other guy, but it wasn't something deserving of the video response that I gave. I actually have Daniel Grom's number. I actually could have called this dude and we actually could have talked about it, but I didn't. Instead, I flew off the handle. So Daniel, I'm sure you're not watching this, but I know it'll get back to you. I'm sorry. If you have a problem with something that I'm doing, feel free to reach out. We as men have a duty and a responsibility to fess up whenever we've done something wrong. So as hard as this video is to make, I did something wrong and I'm sorry. His hammer is actually pretty damn good. The 144, buy it. But that really had nothing to do with this video. Carbon Tech actually is killing it. Peace.